Professor Hall has already experienced the effects of the sun's harmful rays. He's already had a precancerous mole removed from his leg. He now applies sunblock before he does his outdoor activities.
I used to do a lot of sailing and I didn't take precautions. I didn't wear a hat, I didn't put sunscreen on. And one day I noticed I felt on my nose a little scaly thing, couldn't see anything. And I went to the dermatologist and he said, oh, that's precancerous skin condition, right?
This has been the first update to the sun safety guidelines in 20 years. The new updates include recommendations for use of a water-resistant sunblock with an SPF 30 minimum. Other recommendations include wearing tight-knit clothing or UV protective clothing, as well as taking extra caution between the periods of 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., as that is when the sun's UV rays are at peak.
Checking the UV index daily. So we mentioned that when the UV index is 3 or more, which is typically between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. between April and September, that's when the UV index is highest, so try to avoid being outside during those times of day. However, if that's not possible, it's important to either seek shade or bring your own shade. To cover up as much of your skin as possible. So in addition to wearing sunscreen, which I'll come back to in a minute, clothes cover up and protect your skin very effectively. So using a tightly woven fabric or a UV-proof fabric will help. To wear a hat and sunscreen sunglasses will also help you. And then finally wearing a sunscreen with at least an SPF of 30 that's broad spectrum that protects from UVA and UVB rays.
What preventative measures are you using currently?
So now when I'm in the sun for any long period of time, I'll put on a wide brim hat and I'll use 60 SPF sunscreen on my face and my arm, any exposed skin.
It's also the first time that the guidelines have been streamlined. Health officials can now give uniform advice no matter which organization is providing the info. So remember, when out and about on those hot sunny days, do protect yourself from the sun's harmful rays. In Toronto, for Say News, Stacy White.